probably the last ride I can go before Christmas. It's going to be raining the next few days. And then I start an on-call rotation on Friday for work. So then I can't go riding unless I bring a laptop with me, which would make no sense. Because the last thing you want to do is get a on-call page, and then you have to sit on the side of the road, create a hotspot, and try and troubleshoot an issue with an outage. So whenever I'm on call rotation for a week, I just don't go riding. Or if I do go riding, I just stay local. You know, you can't really do the trips you want to do. You just have to stay close by. Because you're not going to bring the laptop with you. One, because you could fall off and smash it. Two, you don't want to have to sit on the side of the road and then troubleshoot something. And three, like, your mind is not at ease because you have to be prepared for any call that you get for an issue, right? So you're not really fully relaxed. So I usually stay local, don't bring my laptop, just practice my skills basically, just so I don't get rusty. Watch out, there's some debris on the road there. It's a bit windy there today too. So you want to be careful when we're going down Canby Street. Don't want to go too fast because it's just a big long straightaway with traffic in a wide open area. That's probably just my least favorite part of the ride. You have a long narrow stretch exposed to traffic. It is a separated bike lane, but it's not separated by much. Because it's kind of like Rupert Street, where you have a bike lane, parked cars, so it's not very relaxing, I guess you could say. So today I'm trying my different combination of having liner gloves inside my fisherman's gloves, and then I have my fleximeters on top. It was a bit of a pain to get the liner gloves inside because they have a grippy texture on them. I was trying to find liner gloves that didn't have a grippy texture. Now, where did I go? Did I totally go the wrong way? I have to turn left up here. Because the 45th bikeway actually is not just all 45th, it's like 45th and then 47th. So yeah, I had liner gloves inside my fisherman's gloves. And I tried to get the smallest liner gloves I could with a touchscreen capability. But one of the problems I had though was the liner gloves have some grippy texture on them, so it's hard to shove those inside the other gloves. So every time you put on your gloves, you either have to wear the liner gloves first, shove them into the fisherman's gloves, which are in the fleximeter, or you try and keep it so that the liner gloves are inside the fisherman's gloves, and then you just do one, try and shove your fingers into that one glove that's already all together, which I tried to do today, and then my pinky kept getting stuck because the liner gloves would come out. It's a bit of an annoying thing. So I'm just trying to get it so that I can have my fleximeters with thick enough gloves, because these things are a pain. They protect a lot, but they're hard to put, let's see. So the SD card is writing slow, maybe because of the cold weather. But yeah, it's kind of a pain to have these dual gloves. Ideally, I'd like to have a thicker wind-resistant glove, which I could still have dexterity for, but it's hard to find. Because the fisherman's gloves, they were nice, for, you know, chilly weather, but not cold weather, because they were not that thick, and you could take off the front 3 fingers here, the thumb and the index and your ring finger, your middle finger. But then, you know, you get, since there's a gap there, some wind comes through, and these are not the thickest. So they're good until maybe 5 degrees Celsius, but anything below that, your hands start to get freezing cold. So I wanted to put some liner gloves inside, and then since it flips open the tips, I still wanted to be able to do something else. Let's see. I still wanted to be able to do, have the touchscreen capability. So when I can flip open my glove, I can still have a touchscreen. Otherwise, you have to take off all your gloves, which defeats the whole purpose, right? So basically, I have this, and then the front 3 fingers and 2 fingers and a thumb can pull back, and then the thumb has a touchscreen on the liner glove, and the pointer finger, index finger also has a touchscreen. So then I can pull these back, get some more dexterity, and still have touchscreen capability to like use my phone. But yeah, I was trying to find like the thinnest glove, liner glove as possible that has the touchscreen capability, but I didn't want the stupid grips because they put all these dotted grips all over. Because it's not a true liner glove, because the liner glove is supposed to fit inside another glove, right? You don't want to have like grippy texture when you're shoving in that glove to the other glove. But I did the best I can. Limited selection on Amazon. They're highly rated, so let's see how this helps. If it's just a pain to put on, and then I can ride and use my phone to take pictures and whatnot, then I'm fine. But if it doesn't provide any extra warmth, then I'm going to ditch these gloves. To practice my mounting. I know my mounting is not terrible, but it's not the best. I really have to focus to have it more on the right. Let's see, it's not here, that's 47th. Have some horn. Okay, got horn, that's good. Feel the wind. Yeah, no, that's not the proper way to use a roundabout, but there's no one else around. So with the wind, you always want to be carving. Right, you want some extra. Like that's a smashed car, no wonder if it just pulls out like that. It feels so slow too. Okay, you're gonna put a signal this way. Are you actually turning? I don't know how to turn properly. Horrible driving. That's the Vancouver driver. Pulls out without even looking, goes super slow, turns left into the oncoming traffic side. You know when you turn left, you're supposed to stay in your right lane, right? And not actually go into the left side. And you can see the side of the car was already smashed due to careless driving. So let's practice my mounting. Focus to like stay more on the right. Hug the wheel and get onto the wheel. Yeah, it's pretty windy. I don't know what the wind gusts are. It's not supposed to be that windy today. It's good practice though. Just have to pretend there's no one else around. I'm doing my mounting. I think my big fear with mounting is just the pressure I get from people watching. The nerves. That one's not terrible. See, it's a little bit like there's a sheen here to the road, which I'm not crazy about. Usually when you see that, it's either wet or it could be black ice. We're about 5 degrees right now. It says it feels like 2 degrees. Right now my hands are a little bit chilly, but not terrible. Let's see if these liner gloves help. Just be careful with wet leaves. That's my number one tip. When you're riding in Vancouver, watch out for wet leaves. Because, you know, Vancouver rains like year round. The summer, you'll have the sun for maybe August. Lucky if you're July, but the rest of the year is rain. It's like Seattle. Or London, or the UK, I guess you could say, the UK. So our winter is mostly rain. Maybe 4 or 5 times a year we get snow, and then it just totally cripples Vancouver because people, 1, cannot drive, 2, are not prepared, 3, the infrastructure is not prepared either. They don't salt the roads, they don't plow it, they don't have many plows because it doesn't snow that often, and just like people too, they don't have snow tires or whatnot. What happened here? What's going on? Like 3 cars, like all weird. This guy's here. That Tesla's up there with a reverse light. I don't know what he's doing. It's like, you're not backing up. Why is your reverse light on? And it's a white Tesla too. You cannot trust those. I like to razz Teslas, but it's true. They're the new BMW drivers. Careless. Reckless. Okay, so that mount was okay. So push off. Right leg dominant with my mounts. I found the tip for me that helps is I have my EUC upright. Before I was having it leaned over a little bit. Because that's what, you know, some videos say. You have it leaned over a little bit because it's a lot of weight. And naturally that's how your leg is. But keep it more vertical. And then for me, I have it, since I'm right leg dominant, I have it tilted outwards a little bit. Maybe like at the 2 o'clock position. I find at like 12 o'clock position, I can't really mount it properly. It just goes way to the left. So have it at 12 o'clock, and then have your foot, your right foot, more near the front of the pedal, and have your leg hugging the EUC, but not pushing against the shell until the shell pushes against you. So don't like shove the shell over to the left while you're down on the ground with one foot. Have it so that your leg is against the shell, and then as soon as you step up with your right foot, have the EUC lean and brace against your right knee from the natural weight of your right body pushing against it. Like it's gonna tilt over, but then you have your foot straight upright and it catches it from falling down. And so yeah, when I step up, I push off with my left, have my body like underneath the EUC, not like have the EUC further forward, because if it's further forward, you're trying to like catch up to it. And then I also like bow forward a bit. Still keep your head upright, but I kind of like lean forward so that when I get on the EUC, it's already giving me some momentum in addition to the kickstart. Yeah, so in summary, like tilt it over a little bit, you know, like aim that way, straight up and down, right foot against the side, have it more forward against the front pad, and then when you step up, like step up deliberately with confidence, and try to put your weight over your front knee, your front right knee, and then kick off with your left foot at the same time that you step up. So it's a lot to remember, right? It's supposed to come second nature. So this is Cambie Street, so this will all be turning left. It's like, you know, when you first learn manual transmission, all those steps, right? When you're starting from a stop, they're so tricky. Okay, so I got light. Who triggered that? Wasn't me. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. And watch out for that guy, because we don't have a bike lane yet. We're gonna get a bike lane later. See that light up there? Oh, they have construction, so the bike lane is gonna be in traffic. It's a little bit windy here too. So let's see. If we can game it, we can make the light so we don't have to stop. Oh, the light changed. And it's windy too. With my luck, it's probably going to change and I don't have to stop here. So getting the 36 km/h beeps. Watch out for potholes. Watch out for wobbles. Let's take the bike lane, because we actually got a bike lane right now, and then it's going to end. And you got to watch out for this like little curve here. There's a slight ridge. See, it says construction, and it goes over this way. So just take your time. But you see the bike lane, right? It's just gone. It says bike lane closed, so I gotta go here in this lane. Which is so stupid. How far is it? I want to get over to the bike lane as soon as I can, right? I don't want to be holding up traffic, right? You gotta be careful when you cross over too. See this material here? It's like there's a snake of what do you call it? Pothole, or a tar snake, I guess it's what you call. Where Dawn Champion hit it, and then she kind of lost balance. So I don't like how they fixed it like 1/3 over in the lane. So you hit that, depending on your wheel, you can tramline. You get sucked into it, and it just causes you to lose balance. So like I'm hugging the right shoulder, but it's not good, because if someone opens their door, I'm screwed, right? The distance from here to the car is not more than 3 feet. Gotta watch out for that car that's there. Fucking idiot. I don't have any brakes. I can't brake fast, right? It's like he could wait. I was the only person, like behind me, there's nothing. He could have waited. But he's just an impatient douche, like Vancouver drivers are. So I don't take this thing on the right. That's horribly designed, because you come out with a blind spot. So I just take the lane. So you come out here and then you're way on the right, then you have to come back into traffic. I don't understand why they didn't just keep the bike lane going through straight. Right? Doesn't make any sense. So yeah, like I'm not going very fast. I'm going 30. Because I want to catch it in case I get any like wobbles, and it's windy too. So yeah, so like going to Richmond, this is not my favorite way, but it's the most direct way. You could take Ontario. I've never tried that. Ontario, then you have to double back, I think, to Cambie. That might be a safer route. Watch out for this guy up here. He's probably going to be turning left or something. Maybe a U-turn. Thank you for not killing me. Okay, so we got a light there, so let's just game it so that we don't go too fast to the light. Just go nice and slow here, because there's going to be people turning right later. See, that guy sped up to cut me off, essentially. So you got to be careful here, because now you got traffic on both sides. Let's just game it and see. Light's gonna switch to something. Now, what does it switch to? Yes, perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. See, you couldn't get any better than that. That's why I game the light where I slow down if I see it's red. Because you don't want to get there and then wait, and then stop, sit down in traffic, then have to mount with pressure in traffic, with traffic on both sides. Like if you're Sean from New York City, like his channel, he's like riding in traffic, starting and stopping all like crazy, right? In Manhattan. That's not me. I am a chicken. I don't think I'll ever be a fast EUC rider. Like I have, my B10F. Maybe I have 1,000 kilometers on that wheel. I had an OG Sherman. I got maybe 2,000 kilometers on that wheel. And then now this is my Sherman S. I have like 1,600 kilometers on this wheel. Like I don't ride fast. Kilometers is not like your experience. You can have 1,000 kilometers of, technical, trail riding, and that will make you a better rider, right? In traffic, whatnot, trails. Me, it's like, 1,000 kilometers just in city neighborhoods and whatnot. I'm not doing technical stuff. I'm not doing, races and against, around cones in the parking lots or anything like that, like some people do. So, like, mileage is not indicative, of your experience. Right? It's just like time. People say, how long have you been driving a car? 10 years. And you think, oh, they're very experienced. But if you're like 10 years driving and you only drive in the neighborhood, drop your kids off to school and that's it, like no highway driving or anything, that's not a full 10 years of experience, right? So it's misleading. Yeah, so far hands are a little bit chilly, but it's the start of the ride. Your hands do warm up a bit. So that was the hardest part of the ride. The other part is not bad. He's riding an e-scooter. He's going pretty slow, so I don't want to catch up to him. I just want to take some pictures as we're going along, take a chill. Now, can I take pictures from that's one of the tests, number one test. Can I take out my phone from my bag while I'm riding, not stopping? Not drop my phone over the bridge and take a picture and then put it back. Let's see. Gonna take a picture. Slow, but it did take one. Try again. Capture. It's not the most responsive. Now let's put my phone away. Close my little purse so I don't drop it out into the ocean or something. Now it's a little bit tricky because I don't have the full dexterity. Like I don't have the touch of, like feeling where the actual phone is on with your skin, right? Because you have these gloves. So at least it's doable. The only thing that I couldn't do was put my USB charging cable back on. Because I don't want to fumble around and then drop my phone and whatnot. So I have to make sure it's secure. So what I do is I charge my phone with a USB power bank in the wintertime while I'm riding. Because I found, the cold weather really drains your battery. So I don't want, there's been a few times where I got home and then it stopped, recording my ride in my Relive app because the battery died. So I always just keep it charged while I'm going now. Now, let's see. It's a little bit tricky to put the thumb flap back on. right? I think I got everything on. So it's not the best, but it's doable, because what I also had as a workaround was I had some mitts on top of my gloves. But you can't do that while you're riding. Take off your mitt, open up your glove, take out your phone, put your mitt back on, you know, take a picture, put your mitt back on. That's a pain. Now, what are these cars here doing? Let's see if there's any bunnies. Okay, so the most stressful part of the ride is done. Now it's just easy cruising. Carve here. Yeah, because like that narrow stretch, I didn't want to carve, right? And if you don't carve, you get tense. So like Lionsgate Bridge, when you go downhill, I don't like that part. It's very narrow. Gotta watch out for railroad tracks. Try and hit them like perpendicular. You don't want to be parallel to them. Your wheel could get sucked into the track, kick you off. Let's see if my things are recording. Yeah, okay. That's what's nice about having like a chin mount. You can, you know, quickly check your camera. If you have it mounted on top of your helmet, who knows, right? You can't see any error displays or anything. I don't see any bunnies though. So we're gonna go on number 3 and then turn right on Capstan. Go to the dike a bit by the Olympic Oval. Now, how long do I have a light? Or is it gonna change on me? Okay, not terrible. Go this way. This is nicely paved. This is not, it wasn't like this before. It was pretty rough. See, they even have like the designated bike sign and whatnot. My feet are a little bit cold. My hands are warming up a bit. They don't feel ice cold like they were earlier. Sexsmith. And then here's number 3 road. We're gonna take a left here. Gotta watch both sides. Right is clear right now. How about the left? I hear something. Let's go this way. Just want to stay in motion. Don't want to stop. So what we'll do here is we'll go on the sidewalk because I don't want to sit in traffic over down there. Kind of went through that deep puddle just now. What I should do is I should plug my phone in, but let's see what light we get. We'll wait for that guy. We might get a light actually. We'll see. I'll wait here for the light to switch and whatnot and fix my phone. If I don't get it, it's fine. I'd rather fix my phone. Actually, we'll see. There's some people turning right, which I'm not crazy about. Okay, so light just changed. There's still a long light, actually. Let's just try and fix my phone. There's no rush. Yeah, see, it's tricky to like grab my phone or whatnot. Well, actually, let's maybe not fix our phone because we're gonna take some pictures of the oval soon. So I'll wait for these people to go, then I'll get off the sidewalk. There's where the pressure is to mount. Right? You gotta mount and then you got a light to catch. So that's why practicing mounting is always key. So we got a light here that we missed. If I would have timed it properly, I would have hit the green when it was actually green, rather than fooling around with my, with whatever I was doing. Now, so there's a no right-hand turn here, so that's good. It's kind of dangerous to have that cross there, right? You're like right in the turning lane. Okay, we got across. Let's go. Let's mount. That was a horrible mount just now because it went way to the left. I didn't step up properly. I had the EUC too straightforward. I should have had it more the 2 o'clock position. It's weird because you wouldn't think that would cause an issue, but for me, it does. I've never had such mounting issues other than the Sherman S. We got these people here walking in the bike lane now. It's like a closed lane, so I don't give them that much trouble. Just like watch where you're going, right? Don't have your head down. See, like, so in Richmond, when you come off that bridge, your bike lane now just ends on number 3 road. Like, that's all just sidewalk. So you have to go over here onto River Road, I believe, and then traverse part of the dike. That's why it's always good to have a horn. Always bell at someone. Don't be too polite. Don't assume that they know you're there. I made that assumption and then someone ran into me. I was passing an e-scooter who was following for quite a long time. So I was lulled into a sense of security because he was going so slow and so deliberate. So then when I decided to pass him, I didn't ring my horn because I was, going very, very slow. And then right when I'm right next to him, he turns left. He does a hook left right into, which I didn't see at the time, an alleyway. Like if I would have saw the alleyway, maybe I wouldn't have passed him at that point, right? But then yeah, you just like turn right into me. And then, there's nothing I could do, right? Like, smack. Now, I could go up there, but I can't see it. There is a way to get up to that side, but I couldn't see it. It's too dark. Now, is there a way over here to get up there? No, not that I can see quite yet. There will be one later. Yeah, here it is. And of course they put a little traffic cone in the middle to block the way. So this part is nice here because it's paved. So this is near the Richmond Olympic Oval. We'll take a picture around there. And then to the right is the airport. Across the water there. And you have the UBC boathouse, which they sometimes have weddings at. Let's chill ride here. It's not raining. Like, I miss Richmond. I used to live in Richmond. If it wasn't for, all the scare of if there was a big earthquake, liquefaction would make Richmond below sea level, like flood. Which, is true scientifically. They have some dikes which are like, walls made of earth that are all around Richmond. You know, they're maybe like 10 feet, 20 feet tall. Well, here's the UBC boathouse. And we're actually on the dike right now, so it's a big ridge. We have water on one side, it's built up earth, and then you have like below sea level land on your left. So the theory is if there is an earthquake, you know, like Richmond is below sea level, you know, the dikes could bust or, you know, crumble, and then all of Richmond would be flooded, which it is below sea level, so that is legitimate. So, you know, I like living in Richmond, or I like living there, but if you were to purchase, you know, you don't know when the big one will hit, right? You could always be living in fear. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. I was wondering where the path was. Yeah, so we're just going through here. You see, like, there's quite a bit of ridges, right? It's gravel here and then paved here. My main goal of this ride is not to really ride on too much gravel because it's going to be wet. My main goal is, you know, not to be right near the water too. I don't want to be right next to it. You lose control of your EUC and then you go flying into the water, right? There goes like a few grand. So here's the Richmond Olympic Oval coming up. My legs are a little tense right now. Maybe because I'm right near the water. Also, the surface is not fully even. See here's where the gravel starts. You see there's a big puddle there, right? Let's try and go around it. This is really damp kind of trail. Not going to do too much of this. Let's see. Take a picture here on the part. I hear a rock stuck in my tire right now. You hear that? I think the best picture is over there, but that's the sand. Let's see. Where's that rock? There it is. Okay, so let's see. We got slippery wood here. Right? Yeah, it's the airport. What we'll do is we'll go on the slippery wood, put the EUC down here, and take a picture of the Olympic Oval. Ugh, got another one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, taking out the phone is pretty good with this, with these gloves. It's just putting it back is not the easiest. See, touchscreen is not terrible. Yeah, that's going to be way underexposed. Just do a straight-on shot this way. Capture. That's what I like about Samsung phones. Capture. Now let's see, what else can we do? Super wide angle? It's gonna be tricky. It's a little light. Let's see. Super slick. Whenever you're on pier or wood, it's really, really slippery. That's what she said. That's what Michael from the office always says. These stairs are wider though. So if you went down them, curious, you see them, right? It'd be a slow decline. You don't want to go down them too fast. Let's see how we get up there, shall we? Let's mount. Yeah, see, that was a good mount. But it was a slight decline as well. So, where is the ramp? Oh, here's the ramp. So the stairs actually have a ridge on them. So to go off of them, you actually have to go up over this bump. Oh, actually no, that you don't. But then the runway is a little short. You would go that way and then go onto the wood plank. No, maybe not. You go straight that way, and then you have. That's one thing about stairs. You want a good lead up, and you want a good exit ramp. You don't want to have like, you know, a short place to stop where you go into the water or go into a pier or something, or into traffic on the street. You want to have like a good lead up and a good exit ramp. I remember walking here with my family before. There used to be like a little, like a native indigenous kind of sculpture here. It's not here anymore. Let's go down there. Take a picture by the oval sign. Let's see, let's traverse this. This is good practicing for your maneuverability. You see that, right? It's pretty narrow. So you better get it right. See, my right turns used to suck, right? They're getting better. Watch out, it's gravel here. Let's go really slow. Yeah, so what a lot of people do is they just double park here and wait for people instead of paying for parking. Me, I'm just gonna stay here. Take a picture here if I can, rather than be in traffic. Maybe take River Road. It's not busy. Yeah, River Road looks a little busy. We don't want to take that. Just stop here because there's a lot of traffic, a lot of people, all which I do not trust because this is Richmond, right? Richmond, BC. The common meme is Richmond drivers, and you add that up with Tesla drivers. See, Tesla right there, and you get a recipe for disaster. So what we'll do is we'll go that way, back on Dike, and then we'll cross back up this River Road the proper way. See, that mountain was okay, but it was also a slight decline. So they got them some EV charging here, which is kind of cool. So gravel here, and we're going to have to traverse this left-hand turn. So tight turns do heel down. So left heel down. That has helped me the most. Oh, there's some rabbits. Hello. Hi. Yeah, they're heading away. So let's keep going this way, shall we? So, follow my mounting. Have it more this way. Push, step on. That was better. Now, let's be careful here, because we're also back on the gravel. See, it gets like to... Oh yeah, you feel the gravel here for sure. And you can see like every ridge of the gravel too. So you gotta be careful, and then you also have puddles you gotta navigate through. Right? Ideally, if you could just go along River Road and not worry about traffic, you'd be fine. We're going along here, and then I think there's some gravel, and then there's some road. Okay, so it's road here, and then it turns into gravel later when we're on the dike itself. So let's just test how the gravel is, because you can split down there and then go River Road. But then see, there's a lot of traffic, right? You don't want to be there. Let's just see how it is here. In case we ever wanted to do the dike, right? Apparently, dike, you're not allowed to be on the dike on an EUC. River Road is not too busy right now, actually. Okay, here's where the gravel is. At least you're not right by the water. That was my main concern. Let's see how this is here. So this is kind of like rougher terrain than Central Park. Central Park is more groomed and there's less like pebbles. Because I often ride in Central Park at night. I'm just comparing the terrain here. Yeah, it's a little bit more rocky. Kind of feel like the imperfections and whatnot. There's like some more branches and leaves and branches and debris. So what we'll do is we'll go to the skate park, which is right past Lena's Lane and right before McClellan. So how fast am I going? It's always good to know. 22, so I'm not going very fast. Just kind of staying light on my feet, being as vertical as possible. So there's the skate park over there. Yeah, and this like rougher terrain. You feel the wheel kind of getting a little squirrely. Now, is there anyone at the skate park? I don't see anyone. I just want to do some stairs. But it also could be wet too, right? You gotta be careful. So ideally, I would just like go vroom, just go down that way. But I'll have to go all the way up here and then make a detour back down to be safe. Because riding on grass is not as easy as it seems, especially if it's on a hill too. Yeah, the road here is a lot more what would you call it? Coarse. The gravel is more coarse. Yeah, you can feel like the wheel kind of like going over the bumps and whatnot. I should take a picture here showing that I'm on the dike at nighttime. As we'll stop around here because I'm gonna have to go down there later. Yeah, so McClellan Road. McClellan Road. Take a picture here. You could drop those stairs if you wanted to, but then, like I was saying earlier, you don't have a good landing pad. You land right into traffic, right? With a blind blind view. That's not safe. Like in general, riding at EUC is not safe, right? You just want to be as safe as possible. Okay, so that's where the ramp was. I totally missed it. You see up here, there's a ramp that goes down. That's where I want to go. I didn't even see that. It's nice the ramp is actually, it's not gravel. So I want to go on the ramp and then cross over and then take the sidewalk there. So let's practice mounting. See, that was not a good mount. That one was not good either. That turn is a little bit too steep. I don't like it. I'll have to go turn. Stop here and then turn. Because if you don't make the turn, you're going down there in the bush. Going down the hill. I don't like that. Always go when you're comfortable. And you see here, like the camber, it's not good. Right? You have to be very careful of the road surfaces. I hear more rocks in my tire again. So McClellan, take this one here, and then the skate park should be my right. I've never been to the skate park before. Earlier I saw an SUV parked there. Let's go see. I think that's the SUV that was parked there. And then like this turns to gravel, yeah? Okay. It's kind of dark. How do you get in? Oh, here. Let's see. It's kind of cool. So it's a small little place. I set my angle to be not so steep, but it's also wet too. Right? Also wet. You gotta be careful when it's wet. It's a ramp there. I don't know if I'm gonna go on that. Let's go see. There's also a ramp here. There's also stairs. That ramp though is kind of steep though. I don't know if I lose traction on it. That's kind of a steep, and it's also wet. Yeah, I don't know about that. I would do the stairs, but even on that little ramp there, I don't know about that. I should just take a picture that you see in the middle of the skate park. Let's do that. Right in the middle here, and maybe right over there. That'd be cool. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know how slick that is. That's maybe what? Not terrible, but it is damp. And it's a painted surface. Those are the things I avoid. Painted surfaces that are damp and wet. Yeah, because I remember I saw a video of Kingston going, I think he was trying to go up that. And it was slick. I did set my side pedal cutoff to be, I think it was 70 degrees, so if I do a pump track later, it shouldn't cut out when I angle it too much, if I'm even going to do that. Like the angle of that one there might be not that bad if I go on this side, because it's steeper on this side compared to the other side, right? I don't have a picture of my UC here. There's that SUV that's just sitting there. I don't know if anyone's inside though. I think the door was open. I don't know, if you go up that hill there, it's kind of steep. But if you don't try it, you'll never know. But then you could just faceplant, right? Let's get ready in case I faceplant. Whoa. Yeah, that's slick. Pretty slick. I think I probably could have made it if I went all the way up. But it's a little bit slippery, because I didn't know what to do. Once I got up halfway, I should have pushed it more, right? Once I got halfway, let's see, can I even push this up? I think I probably would have been able to make it. I just didn't know what to do, right? I'm just not used to like going up. Let's see if I push it. I got halfway, and then I just kind of bailed. I should have just kept hanging on to it. See what happens. Might have been able to make it, but it's just like a sudden stop. Like as soon as I was going, it's like you're getting on and then you feel like the momentum going away. Then you're like, what do I do, right? Let's not go too fast down this. That was okay. But it's wet though. I don't want to Going up that again. Let's just try going up this pretty steep thing here. Because for me, the main thing is it just stopped momentum right away. And I was getting right on my heels, balls on my feet, so I just bailed. Should try it again when it's like dry. I think I have the grip though. It's just the nerves. You know, when you first do your first stairs, it's the same thing. You're like, what am I doing? Let's try the stairs over here. That was okay. But yeah, my wheel is wet. I don't want to torque it too much. Let's see. Maybe we'll head out now, and then we'll go to the pump park. I don't know if there was any one in that SUV watching. Oh, there is a guy there. What is that fool doing? Okay, so dropping stairs was smooth. It's just going up. That was maybe, I don't know, 35, 40 degree angle. Nothing too crazy, but it's just the feeling. As soon as you get on, your momentum just stops, and you are just like, uh-oh, what am I doing? I'm sure if I would have just stayed on and pushed through it, you know, like when you go up a hill, I would have been fine. It's just that ridge at the top too. You get launched a bit. Okay, so here's McClellan. It's nice to have this here. Then they also have the street. Yeah, it's better if I go on the street because there's a weird pole there. They put those support beams or whatnot right in the middle of the... It's McClellan, and then this is Westminster Highway. Get a flashing light. This is nice because I used to live in Richmond and I never took this way before. This is all new to me. Now, does that trigger an actual light? Or just a crossing signal? Oh, it actually triggers a light. But the light is not anywhere to press nearby if you're a cyclist. You gotta traverse this. So if you're on your bike, you gotta get off your bike and go here.
McCollum, crossing Westminster.
Right? See what I mean? This is cool, this little place here. I didn't even know this existed. Right? And I used to live in Richmond. So this is McClellan. And then it cuts through, I think, to Railway / Granville. Yeah, this is nice. And then I think like the jump park is up there. That's basically the bend where Granville turns into Railway. Watch out there. So I have my beams on like super on turbo mode because you want to see. Make sure my pads are fine. Find my liats on my knees, they slide down. Watch out for wet leaves here too. So that's the school. This is why you need bright lights so you can see leaves before they get up to you. So the key about those stairs was go slow. Go slow. Don't go too fast. That's cool, but I should go check that out first. Take a picture. And then check out this jump park over here. Or pump park, I should say. Oh, that's cool. Not as cool as I was thinking, but still pretty nice. Yeah. Okay. The house position is on a corner, so I thought it'd be the front of the house, but it's actually the side. So the pump park is in here. You can barely see it because it's super dark. Luckily there's no one there. But I don't know how slick it's gonna be. That's the thing. This is all new to me. So let's walk it because we don't know what we're doing. Rating map. Okay, let's take a picture of that. Not monk mode, just normal, it's fine. So beginner, intermediate, advanced. I'm definitely a beginner. Oops, I dropped my phone. It went right through. Right onto the rocks. Now, did I crack my screen? There's a little mark right here. So you always need a screen protector. It's not a glass screen protector, but if you hit let's see, how do you get into this pump park? How wet is it? What's the traction level? Is my question. Man, this is scary. This is scary. Holy crap, man. That looks pretty scary. Because like you're right on the edge here. And I don't know how to do the pump parts. Oh yeah, it's all the way around. Should take a picture. Maybe like inside. Yeah, that's the advanced side. Let's take a picture inside here. Whoa! I can go on top. This trail. Man. Like that's the intermediate one there. And you got some yeah, at nighttime you can't see where you're going. right? Like that's the beginner side. It goes all the way around. You see that sharp angle? Man. Can't imagine. See how it's like at night. Definitely avoiding going on that in the gravel there. Even though you're not supposed to go in the gravel really, but make sure I don't fall backwards. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Why is this one the advanced and then that part is not? Let's see. Maybe the white part's the advanced. I think green is the beginner actually. Right? Let's go look at the photo. I think actually green is beginner, white is the advanced. That's why I was like, what the hell? Because I saw Gabe going on it and he was going all around the outside edge. Like, that's not beginner. Go away, darkness bot. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Advanced is white. Okay, beginner is green. So green, blue, and then white. Okay. I was like, that outside one is ridiculous. So green first, then blue. Okay. Let's try and find green. Okay, that's green. Okay, this is where I want to be. This middle one here. Because you see that one there, it goes over the ridge. Like, how can that be beginner? That's the white one. Right? I was like, what the hell? So I'll try this mini pump track here. Because I'm definitely a beginner. This is all new territory for me. So we'll go down. And then we'll do turbo mode on our lights so at least we can see. Yeah, because even here, man, it's so like wobbly and stuff, right? Like, which one is easier to go on that? Maybe. Yeah, that one is easier near the gravel, actually. Right? Because you go around, go around, go around. And then you don't go so high on the ridge. Right? You just gotta watch out for the gravel. Let's see, do I have lights? Okay. Got lights. Whoa! See, this is not usual for me. I want to start off here. Whoa. Whoa. Oh crap. Oh. Lost it. not used to the turn here because I started going that way. But not terrible. I think I could do it. It's just all about practice. It's all about practice. Because I gained a little too much speed here. Right? And then here, you gotta traverse it. You gotta go at an angle, which is the tricky part. Man. Mount. Okay. Go slow. This angle here. And here's where I lost it last time. And then you gotta turn here really sharp. Whew. Yeah, okay. I get it. Yeah, I was gaining too much speed here. Couldn't navigate that. I really have to slow down. Try it again. Oh, didn't get a good bounce. Oh, this is exhausting. Whew. Just keep it slow here. If I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's keep it slow here again. Getting used to it. Okay, okay. I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, that's pretty fun. Oh. Okay, so this green one here goes up at a higher angle. I could try that. Sweating. Totally sweating. Whew. Yeah, this one's not terrible. That angle, though. That's a pretty sharp angle. You never know till you try, right? I was keeping more in the middle there. Whoa, my mount is bad. We're on the bad side. Okay, it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Whoa. Yeah, I already mounted poorly, so I had no chance. It's the angle. Can you traverse it? Okay. Did it. Whew. Damn, man. Get a picture of it here. I am sweating. Capture. 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 Okay, that's pretty fun. Tiring. I am totally sweating with my layers. I've definitely warmed up for sure. Like, I was like cold and now I'm sweating. Okay. Let's make our way out of here. Now the cutoff angle, we should set that so it's not so absurdly high at 70. I purposely set it high because we didn't want to have it cut out when I'm going around those turns, even though I wasn't going 70 degrees. So let's see. Oh yeah, the bike lane's over here, not over there. But let's change our pedal cutoff angle. Let's see. I cleared my Here we go. Set to 55. Earlier it was set to 70. You don't want it too high. Let's do 50. Yeah, because if you have it set too high, when your EUC goes wild or rogue, if you fall off of it, you want it to cut off if it's going to fall down. You don't want it like as a projectile, you know, that could take someone out. Because it's 100 pounds, right? And depending on your EUC, it could stay upright. Oh man, I'm sweating. Let's open my coat a little bit. Totally sweating. Let's chill down a little bit. Yeah, because that's kind of like riding EUC all over again, right? You know, when you were stepping on, stepping off, and then just sweating. I felt like the same way. Because you're, you know, you're concentrated on, you know, your muscles are tense. You're not at ease. So when you first ride to EUC, like your legs are so sore, you're sweating buckets, you know, just trying to stay on, right? Not the same way. I didn't do that much of it either. It's just more of the pressure, I guess, of not wanting to fall off. I dumped it once or twice, but other than that, I was okay. I didn't lean too much with the EUC. I let the EUC lean more. Let's watch out for cars. Can't trust anyone here. Feel something. It's a rock. Let's check out that rock. Because you don't want it to dig too deep into your tread. There we go. Get out of here. Okay, let's try and mount properly. Push off. Yeah, see, push off and then it starts to veer to the left. But then at least since I'm angled that way, kind of cheating. Yeah, have my coat cracked open a bit. Let some fresh air in. Work away some of the sweat so it's all clammy and whatnot. Yeah, because I was definitely sweating. It's like hands are totally fine, feet are fine, face is fine in terms of coldness. Purposely letting air come into where my neck is, where I had my scarf, and then also like the upper part of my chest. Yeah, that ride is pretty good actually. But the dike is you know, it's a little gravelly, right? So you gotta be careful there. Other than that, not terrible. What are you doing, man? You can wait. Let's keep going. Carve. This is nice because you don't have any pedestrians. You just gotta watch for the surface area. Because like you see here, right, the road just like angles that way. If you're not paying attention, you just go straight into that fence. They should put some reflective tape on that, actually. Saw little bits of rain. It shouldn't be raining though. Okay, so now we got the beeps at 36k. All they need here is to have some lights, because it's quite dark. Slow down a bit here because the trail goes this way. Okay, so we don't have a light, so let's game it. So we don't have to get off, because I see there's a car waiting. Let's just focus on fixing our pads. Do I need to pull up my coat zipper? There's a car turning right, so we'll wait for him to go. Okay, there. Let him go and then we'll go. Always check your mirror and then check your 3 o'clock, because you don't know what they're going to do. Because this is Richmond, right? So it's a little darker here. Let's do turbo mode. I don't see any pedestrians, so be careful, there's wet leaves. Right? You need to see the wet leaves. So this is the way we'll use to go back as well. Oh, wet leaves. Don't be carving on wet leaves or braking or accelerating. Just kind of stay as a steady pace and stay as upright as possible in your EUC. It's like you're on ice. You don't want any sudden movements. You don't want to put too much weight on one side or lean too much on one side. It's just like gravel too. Because if you turn over too much, tilt the wheel, you're going to slide out. And it's funny because, you know, with EUCs, that's how you turn, tilting the wheel, right? And watch out, there's branches and whatnot. So we had some strong winds over the weekend, like 70 to 100 kilometer winds. Luckily, it's been cleaned up mostly. So we got a red light. Won't rush too much to it, but we'll try and get there so that when it changes we can go. Oh, some more wet leaves here. Ooh. I gotta be careful. Where is this? This is on Steveston. Steveston, there's wet leaves. Okay. Keep mindful of that. Steveston, watch out. This is a good place to practice my mounting. Less pressure. Still some pressure, but... Always watch here like 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Make sure there's no one turning right. So Steveston Highway is one of the busiest streets. Okay, so now we got a light. Get ready to mount. Kick off. It was not the greatest. I didn't kick off as much. I didn't step up as much as I should have. Yeah, there's something about stepping on with confidence. You have to like really commit to it. Otherwise, if you do a crappy step on, it's going to be a crappy start. If you're tentative, it's going to be a tentative start. You just got to, like stairs, you just got to send it. That's the thing with EUC, you just got to send it. Okay, so what do we have here? So that was Steveston. This is that side street, I think. And then the bike lane disappears. You gotta take the sidewalk a bit. This is Gary Street. I've never driven into Gary Street itself, so I don't know what's actually there. What was that guy doing? He didn't even signal. He just like turned left abruptly. So like, I'm in the bike lane, but just be careful of debris. It all gets kicked up to the side. See, like that cyclist in front of me, he's not even in the bike lane, right? I should pass him when I can, because I don't want to be another person that's stuck on the sideline. Since I have a wide lane, I might as well pass. Don't be tentative, be assertive when you're doing EUC. That's the mistake I made when I had that crash with that e-scooter. I was too tentative, too shy, too polite. You gotta be assertive, get out of danger as soon as you can. My mistake was I hovered around danger too long and didn't warn danger that I was passing them. Like that guy there, I went wide, accelerated quickly, got the hell out of his blind spot and ahead of him. Otherwise, you could be following him along here or all the way to Steveston, right? You don't want to be doing that. That's going to suck. You know, you follow someone slowly and test your patience, right? Then you try and chance it and overtake him at a spot when you shouldn't, like I did. You have to learn from your mistakes. Treat every accident as a learning opportunity. So this is Steveston. We'll just go straight. This is the main strip. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock, 10:15. So I left around 8:30, I want to say. Maybe 8 o'clock. I futzed with my gloves for a bit. So that was a bit longer than I was expecting because I was fooling around at the skate park for a little bit and then, crashed and whatnot. And then I went to the pump park. So there's no light here. Let's see. Can I pull up my thing? Is there going to be a light? Perfect. Yeah, it's totally dead. There's no one around. See, there's no one parked around because it's 10 o'clock right on a weekday. Let's pull up my zipper a bit because it is chillier here. Close my Velcro and whatnot. What'd be good is you take a shot right here in the middle of Steveston Village. We'll do a loop before we take any shots. Just kind of scope it out. Yeah, usually, there'd be people eating there, but it's already closing time, right? So there's not anyone there. Christmas tree. Get to the pier. There's ramen. Oh, that's nice. What's today? Today is Monday. Oh yeah, there's no ramen ride, yes. That's cool. Let's go see that ball. That's pretty neat. I love going to Steveston. It's like a little oasis in the heart of Richmond. Yeah, that's nice. There's no one around, which is perfect. Oh, you put the EUC inside. Nice. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's do this. Who? Starbucks is closed. Everyone else is closed. See? It's like a ghost town. Which is fine with me. I'm gonna have to overexpose it a bit. Capture. 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 Okay, let's go to the other side. Or let's do a zoomed in. Capture. 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 Trying to frame it. Let's see. Capture. 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 Let's see, where else? I could take a shot with the EUC inside from up here. I'm kind of curious. No one's gonna steal it from like where I am right now. If they were, that'd be so sneaky. The EUC is right there. There's no one else around. I don't even see anything up here. Hello. Okay. Let's see. Don't want to go on the pier because the pier would be slippery. That start was okay. Let's see, is the curry place open? Oh, they're closed. It's it's late already. Oh, that's nice. Let's take a picture here. Look at this tree. Like the Christmas tram. You got the tram and then you got garbage on the side. Hilarious. That used to be McDonald's over there in the corner. Let's see if I can get all this in the shot. Hey! Why'd you turn off? Okay. I was like, I got shammed. Oh yeah, I can put the EUC there. That'd be fun. Steveston tram. Take a picture and put the EUC like right here where it says Steveston tram. Let's put it deep enough so that it actually shows up in the shot. Let's try here. Let's try that out. Or if I can fit it like this. Capture. Should stop here actually. This is a good shot to take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture right here. Before I get going. Let's take one right there. Aiming is excellent, actually. That wasn't a good start. I didn't get over it. See, that one turned left too much again. Let's go. We got a four-way. So we already did this loop this way. I want to turn around and then... Yappy dog. I want to take a picture like here, right in the middle of Steveston, right? Just want to watch the light though. It's going to cause a lot of glare wherever I stop. We'll do this way, we'll do a loop this way, and then turn around. Because I already saw what it looks like this way. Let's see what the village looks like the other way. I think it looks better the other way. But then again, the shot may not be that great. There's nothing really to draw your eye in, right? It's just a big, empty street. We'll see. Let's just wander around. Because we got the whole Steveston to ourselves, right? This is perfect to like do your wide carving or anything you want to do, right? Now, if I were to stop here, it's not a terrible spot. Don't have a car there. Let's stop right here. And let's go way to run the side because I don't trust that car. Okay, there's no car. I could take a shot both ways. We'll wait till that car goes away. I don't trust it. It's way off in the distance, right? I just don't trust it. I don't have the time. Well, it's still quite far away. Right? Still quite far away. There's no one coming quite yet. Turn off this. Bullet rush. Capture. Capture. Take one this way. Capture. Okay, there's a car coming. Let's go this way. What out of the way? I'll go on the side. Okay. The one car that's coming. I come when I want to take a shot. Capture. Capture. Okay. I'm fine. Turn on my A to C. Turn on the headlight. Okay. The only other shot I want is the Steveston sign. And I think that's it. We'll just wander around some more. We can go past by Gary Point if we want to. Okay, let's practice mounting. Push off. See, that went to the left because I didn't have it angled. I go to Steveston Pier. It's funny, every time I stop I start sweating. There's a bathroom there. I think that's locked at this time. So be careful because it's wood. See, the real pro would go down there on the wharf and take pictures there. No, thank you. I am fine where I am. It's slippery. Do a loop down this way. That's a side street though, I don't want to do that. Get our lights on. It's nice and empty. Might as well, since we're here. And it's empty. I took a picture of my Miata here. Might as well do. Let's recreate the photo, shall we? Super nice and quiet. Yokohama. That used to be my mom's favorite place. I think they closed down a while ago. It's just a little tricky because you don't have your full dexterity. These gloves, you're relying on what you feel through the gloves, not actually your skin. So you don't really know if what your pressing on is actually clothes or whatnot. Oh, it's actually pretty warm tonight. Sweating. Yeah, that mountain was okay. It's the bracing that I have to do. Brace against the side. Let's see, that... Yes, okay, so that's a one-way, which is where we want to go. We're going to go to Gary Point, and then we'll head home. What time is it now? Okay, we'll probably get home around midnight. Which is fine, because I left almost around, 8:30, almost 9 o'clock. Let's see, our battery, we still have 95 volts. Sorry, not in service. My camera just switched to... Battery just switched to the camera. My external battery bank is now finished. So that gives me about 90 minutes left to get home and still have footage. Okay, so let's see, what's the speed say? 35 here. It shows 32 over there. Let's watch out for that bus. It's a bit windy here, eh? Got some beeps. Nice cool breeze. Nice breeze of exhaust from the bus. My knee doesn't hurt. My mounting overall has been better today. Watch out, I think that's a speed bump. Pretty big speed bump, I must say. Yeah, these are new. These weren't here before. And even it goes into the bike lane too. So always brace, bend your knees and whatnot, even if you have a suspension wheel, because you could get pogoed off. Oh, is this a charging station? Yeah, looks like it. This is where Podjo's Fish and Chips used to be, and that's replaced by some other fish and chips. Podjo's was overrated in my opinion. When I lived in Steveston, it was more of a tourist trap. But then even the locals, some locals said they loved it. It's just more of the nostalgia, I think. Because I'm from back east, where they make fish and chips like everywhere. And Podjo's is not good fish and chips. It's not just being salty, haha. But start with the fries. They don't double fry their fries, so they're kind of like In-N-Out fries. They're so pale and not crispy, like tasteless. And then when you come to the fish, the batter, it's slimy. Like it falls right off the fish. It's not a crisp batter. So you end up with like a steamed fish inside with some sloppy batter that just falls right off the first bite. And then people say, oh, I love their fish and chips. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. If you want good fish and chips, go to Go Fish near Granville Island, or go to Fish Counter on Main Street, or my favorite is Cockney Kings in New West, and also North Burnaby. That's some good fish and chips. Cockney Kings reminds me of fish and chips, like simple, cheap fish and chips back east. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, that's cool. I don't want to stop again and take more pictures. Every time I stop, I lose my momentum. It's already almost 11 o'clock. Should head home before the battery runs out on my camera. I got 90 minutes, and it's also colder too, right? I'm filming at 2.7K. I don't film at 4K because it takes too much space. I only film at 2.7K so I can get around the YouTube algorithm of when you upload at 1080p. 1080p looks like trash on YouTube. It looks worse than it actually is out of camera. But if you upload it at a higher bit rate or a higher resolution, it makes a world of a difference. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? Is there inland crossing? No, it's a four-way. There we go. It's chilly. It is chilly, I'll give you that. We're going to have to go on number 3 road. So that's the other sketchy part of the ride. The part of number 3 road up until we hit the bridge, the bike bridge. You feel the wind. So keep watching for the road surface. You don't want to hit any potholes. Getting the 36km/h beeps. I'm heading straight into the headwind. That's when I always get the beeps. Because I think the motor is actually spinning faster and then the wind is pushing you back. So you're not getting the actual speed that it's saying on the counter. It's like saying, I'm giving, 36km/h rotation of, wheel rotation. But you're going to be getting a lot less because the wind is pushing you back. Because I don't feel like I'm going 36 km/h. I feel like the drag is pushing me down to like 30 or so. But it's still beeping, right? It's saying you're going at 36. I would test it out with a GPS app, but I don't want to take out my phone and fidget around with that and stuff. I feel like my leg strap is coming down. So let's see. So here we got to take a bit of the sidewalk. Because they don't have a bike lane. Unless you go on the other side, then you have to cross over again. It's kind of a pain. You just got to take it to that first light, and then you're fine. Because you have a bike lane this way, you have one on that side, but eventually you want to get back to that side. So it's better just to cheat a little bit and just be careful of pedestrians here so you get to the safe separated bike lane on this side of the street that's already there. Is that a doggy or something? Thank you. Just go slow and say thank you. I don't want mad Karen saying, get off the sidewalk. Because if you're over there, then you gotta cross back, right? It's not very safe to have to cross back at a light that doesn't change. Oh, now we gotta change light. Who's crossing? There has to be a car passing that. Otherwise it wouldn't trigger. There we go. Let's try and pull up our knee pads a bit. Okay, the light's triggered back. And then watch out for some slow stragglers. Okay, so now we're at the darker part. Let's do turbo mode. I wasn't doing turbo mode earlier, but there should be even less people at this time. Watch out for wet leaves here. Remember, after Steveston there were wet leaves. That was my mental note earlier. So Steveston is coming up there. There were wet leaves after the street. So we got a light right now. It may not last very long because Steveston is a main street. Let's see what we got. It's still quite a ways. It's probably going to change. Yep, it changed. So this is good for mounting practice, actually. Look at it as an opportunity to practice mounting. Just gonna watch out for that guy if he's turning. is not. So we'll wait here. Let's stretch our legs out. See, the light just changed, so that's why it's a long light. Here we go. Get on. Not terrible. The key thing is bracing with your leg. Brace, but don't push against it too much. Get careful, there's wet leaves here. This is what I was saying earlier, right? This is all wet leaves. Just take it gingerly, because the worst thing that could happen, you slip out, your EUC goes into the water in that ditch there. Now, how are you going to get home? Your EC is screwed. There goes $3,500 or $6,000. Just because you slipped on leaves and then your EUC went into a ditch of all things. Right? So we're going to have plenty of practice to mount, because we're going to go along Granville, which then we'll go to number 3 road. Right? And it shouldn't be that busy at this time of the day. And here's where it got better in terms of less leaves. There was a certain stretch where there's some leaves up here as well. So when you're around the corner, be careful, because there's pedestrians around here. This is the shared path. And often when you have pedestrians, they're stuck on their phone. That's why I have a bear bell here. And then I got my clown horn here. And then I got my horn here. The trifecta. And you got your voice. Okay, there's wet leaves here. Those are the wet leaves I was talking about. Steveston tram. I like that photo where I had the frame. I framed the EUC so it looks like it says Steveston tram and it's in the frame. It's very progressive of Richmond to have EUC trams. Everyone gets their own EUC. Beep, 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 and then see, watch out here, right? You get that fence. Comes up fast. And then you gotta watch out for the painted lines here. They're slippery when they're wet. Yeah, with mounting, you just have to be comfortable with like bracing. Bracing with your right foot, the EUC, gliding. Well, that bump was kind of set me off course there. That was a pretty big bump out of nowhere. Yeah, here's where you need the turbo mode. See, it's dark. You want to see if there's leaves. You see there's leaves here? You don't want to be carving too much. One wrong carve on the wrong leaf is like you're going to be sliding right out. So I'm just keeping a zombie stance. Yeah, this temperature is perfect actually. Hands are fine, face is a little cold, feet are fine, legs are fine, body is fine. Yeah, because like earlier I was sweating. Even in Steveston when I was stopped, I was sweating. all my layers. Because I got base layer shirt, fleece on top, then my motorcycle jacket, which has 2 layers in itself, and then I got 2 base layer pants, motorcycle pants, neck scarf, winter socks, 2 sets of gloves, motorcycle helmet. Here's where it was nice and clear. You can do carving. I don't do aggressive carving though, just enough to like get your legs stretched out. And my style of riding is I have my pads more vertical, so they're right up against my shins. So it's probably contributing to knee pain since I can't, I'm torquing more with my knees. But it gives me a sense of security that I have something to brace against. Because I don't like leaning forward and then have nothing there. Because when people have the pads so far forward, there's a lot of play that you have before you actually hit them, right? And it feels like I'm gonna fall on my face. So yeah, my pads are pretty tight for my legs to be locked in. At the expense of maneuverability. That's probably why my turning is not the greatest, mounting is not that great, because I can't really flex my foot forward. Okay, here's the jump park that we were at earlier. Pump park, I should say, not jump park. We're not jumping. Let's go. That cyclist I was not expecting. Let's just keep going. Woohoo! I go this way, and then do I want to thread the needle? No, I do not want to. Let's go later. Thread the needle in there, it's kind of narrow. And thread the needle over here. But then you gotta watch out for leaves. We'll go in here, but watch out for leaves. And I hate how it's narrow. And carving is not that easy here, right? And I have to basically zombie ride, right? I'm totally not at ease because I'm basically zombie riding here. I don't want a pedal clip on the left. Here it winds out a little bit more. Now you can kind of carve a little bit because you want to shift your weight all the time, right? You want to do micro, adjustments. You don't want to just be standing there like a zombie. Otherwise the wheel is kind of controlling you. So like Garden City, it has lanes like kind of like back there where it's really narrow, and then there's the barrier of those stupid things, whatever these bars are. So you could pedal clip or hit the curb. I'm probably gonna miss this light. Yep. I thought I was gonna miss it anyway. See, like the bike lane just disappears here, turns into a left-hand turn lane. I don't have anyone behind me, so I'm safe for now. You always want to watch your 6. This is a good place to practice mounting. Yeah, that mount was okay. I just kind of had to step on and catch up to it. And you gotta be careful in Richmond, because Richmond has kind of been targeting some EUC riders. So I don't ride here during the day. That's that crap. A bunch of like leaves and whatnot were not cleaned up. So we're gonna pass by City Hall, which is where the RCMP is. But it's nighttime, so hopefully they don't bother me. wind. We'll just keep cruising to that light because it's still red. Oh. Raccoon! You gotta be careful of those. If those step in front of you, run it over, you're gonna be flying over. Just like cat or something, or you know. Okay, we got a green. Fresh green. Watch out for this tree bark. And then it's already flashing already. So I don't know if we'll make it or not. It might just change. Here it's nice because the barrier, they took it away. And then now it's back again. You just gotta watch for debris in the lane. You don't wanna go too fast. Gotta watch out for people coming out. See that car? They do not care about you. They do not care about cars. They will just pull out. I won't make this light. That's fine. We're in a bike lane. But it also ends as well. See, I cannot see what the light, there's no timer on this light, so I don't know when it's going to change. That's one of the tips, is like when you can see the countdown, you know when it's going to turn red. Let's slow down a bit here, because we're going to have to do a weird crossing. There's a part of number 3 road that we have no bike lane. So you either take that, or you go on Cooney behind it, or Buswell, I can't remember the name. And then you come back out where the SkyTrain thing is. Now watch out, there's people turning left. You cannot trust it. Right? You cannot trust anybody. Especially in Richmond. Let's just stop here. Let's go. We just gotta traverse this small stretch here. Once we get up to where that bus is, then it's a bike lane. Let's slow down. See, City Hall was to the left over there. That's where the RCMP is. We want to get in front of these cars and get around them. Okay, there we go. It changed. Don't want to be stuck behind them. You have nowhere to go. So once we get up to the next traffic light, then you get a lane. It's windy. It's not going to be fun going on the... Well, the bridge will be fine. Oh, there's police. What happened over there? Don't catch me, catch them. Now I have a bike lane. Kind of have a stop here because of the bus. I'll just roll through. Let's just go. And you're gonna have a bus blocking the way to get around it. No, let's go. Okay, we'll stop here. Stay behind it. Don't want to pass it. I thought he was stopped, so then I was just gonna like stop as well. This is number 3 road. This is the main part of Richmond. You gotta be careful here. The bike lane is right there. Let's see, are we gonna get it or are we gonna get a red? We're gonna get a red. Yeah, we got a red. Let's take a right here. and do a loop. So we got a red. There's nothing else we can do. I was chancing it. I was debating going, but I'm like, no, it's too slow. I didn't have a good way to go. So we'll stop here, get ourselves ready, and then get ready to mount. You gotta watch your 6, because you don't know. Okay, mount. Okay, you gotta watch out, there's people coming out here. You gotta watch out of the way. It's sticking out into the bike lane. Make sure they can see you, otherwise you're gonna be dead meat. Okay, we got a light. So just be careful, everything you see. That stupid idiot is coming up from behind now. So I'm purposely gaming the light now so I can slow down. What is this guy doing? What the hell is that? Jesus. Horrible, horrible people. You gotta watch your 6 into 9 o'clock. Hopefully I don't get a light here. We're just gonna keep going if it changes. Yeah, this is probably the most stressful part, but it's not bad compared to Canby Street. Going downhill, I prefer this. You're not going at a high speed. You're not really going to fall into high-speed traffic. Gotta watch out there. That guy's turning. Try and gain the light. Make sure he knows I'm here. Watch out for that guy Tesla that's over there on the side too. I don't know what he's doing. Fucking idiot. Don't trust you. That's why you need a car horn. This little, that's gonna do nothing. See, that's that idiot there. Tesla again, right? Do not trust Teslas. That is what my motto, and it's true. Do not trust anybody. Especially like Fantuan drivers, Uber drivers, taxis, 18-wheelers, pickup trucks. The list goes on and on. But there's some more frequent offenders than others. Okay, so we got a light here, so let's just slow down. We don't need to rush through here. There's also a light up there too. So there's no rush. It's still red. And we got a bus turning as well. So they'll cut over to this lane. So let's wait till we get a green. Okay, we got the green. Yeah, because mounting here is not fun. It's a very narrow stretch, and you got traffic right next to you. And then the bike lane over here just kind of like disappears and then comes back again. See, it's very narrow. So back there, I hate like stopping. I would get onto the sidewalk. A lot of debris on this bike lane right now. A lot of pebbles and whatnot. Luckily there's no traffic behind me, so I'm not in a rush. My knee is starting to hurt a bit though. So meet up, that's one of the places that you can eat at. I see like a car coming up behind, but I will have to take the lane. I'll let him go. Okay. Because I don't want him, see, another Tesla, right? You don't want him behind you, on your ass. Like a speeding Tesla, that's like the worst combination. Be careful here, the road is like resurfaced. Yeah, that bump was pretty bad. Got a green here, we're probably gonna miss that. We'll see. That's Bridgeport, that's a main. See the SkyTrain, that's a new SkyTrain. Yep, we missed it. There's nothing that we can do with that. We'll slow down, go into the bike lane. Here's kind of weird. See how the bike lane is? You're in like no man's land. You're like right here in traffic. This is how many ways? I think this is 2 ways. 1 way. Let's just go. It's better to just go when you have a light, or when you can. See, now I'm stuck here. This is only a one way. So if I game it, I can like cross over if there's no traffic coming from the right. Yeah, there's traffic. Let's go over here. I don't want to be in the side there. Oh! Let's rest our legs. Gotta watch for cars. Especially ones coming from that side. Okay, let's go. Now, other than Cambie Street going uphill, that's the, the stressful part is mostly done. Because I get onto Cambie and then I turn right onto 58, then it's fine. You could go this way and go that way as well. This is one of those cool kind of cafes, the Story Cafe, but they're pricey. I'm surprised they're still in business, because it's in the middle of nowhere. What time is it? 11:30. Yeah, we'll make it home around midnight. It's my last ride for a while, so I might as well make it a good one. Yeah, we turn here. And then there's a light over on that side. Sketchy people. There's more and more sketchy people in Richmond now. Watch out for that car turning. It's another Tesla. You call me stereotyping Teslas, but it's true. And especially you're in Richmond as well. Double whammy. They make fun. There's a meme that says, if there's an accident, oh, white Tesla, yep. How's my light? It seems kind of faint. So here is where there's usually bunnies. I don't see any right now. Yeah, my right leg is starting to hurt. Right knee. I'm not really torquing the wheel either. So I'm trying to stand a little bit further away from the shell. Trying to stretch my leg out. I think it's the extended position of having my extended knee bending. So if you stand with your knee bended for an extended amount of time, it gets tight. Like I feel like I'd want to ride just like straight-legged, but which is the faux pas. You don't want to be doing that. because you got no brace for bumps other than the suspension. Okay, so that masks the noise in cars. There's a car there. And that's also another white Tesla, see? The stereotype is true. There's a lot of them. So the more Teslas that you have, the more bad drivers you have, right? It's just statistically, you know, that's how it goes. The more Teslas that are on the road, the more idiots you have. Yes, yeah, you'll have good drivers as well, but in general. Okay, here is SkyTrain Bridge. This is like the nicest bridge for using bikes, EUCs, e-scooters. It's nice and wide. Other than the bumps at the front and the back, it's nice and safe. You got nice grip here. You got shelter from the rain and the snow. You get a nice hum from your knobby tire. $32K. You gotta be careful at the end of the beginning, there's a bump. Here. Not terrible. Yes, like I was saying earlier, must-haves, have a car horn, or one that sounds like one. None of those like Amazon ones that say, you know, 140 decibels, and it's just like a meep meep. Not an electronic horn, but actual like mechanical sounding horn. Like this. Because that sounds like a car, right? It's loud. So my brand is called Dog. The model is like the 119. It's rebranded with a whole bunch of different brands. It's about, I want to say about $50 on Amazon. It also has a motion alarm, so if you arm it and then someone vibrates and shakes it, it will start going beep, 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 beep. The only downfall is it takes a long time to charge, and the battery drains because it's always sensing the remote if it's going to take a trigger, because this remote here is connected to it wirelessly, so it's always looking for a signal or a command. So if you don't charge it every month, I charge it almost every second ride just to be safe. Maybe if you charge it every 2 weeks, then you'll be okay. But if you charge it like once a month or less, you'll go to use it after it's sitting for a month and it's totally drained. And then it takes like 6 hours to charge. And the battery's not that large, it's only like a 500 milliamp hour battery. That's my main beef. So I have a whole bunch of these horns, but then, you know, I don't use all my devices, so they all drain. So my kind of quick tip is have like a battery bank attached on your EUC, and then charge it up. You know, like with, you know, every few rides, because I have a battery bank attached here for my underglow lights anyway. So I just have a 3-in-1 splitter, and then I just connect the lights and then the horn all at the same time, and I leave it overnight, and then it's charged, rather than taking off the horn, you know, taking off the lights and all that kind of nonsense. Let's see, is this guy gonna go? Let's see, I don't think I'll get that light. It's what, 12 seconds? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we got it. Let's stay on the street, because because that's where we're going to be going up. Oh, the wind. So we're just going to go up to 59th and go to the Matsui Bikeway. It sounds like a Japanese name. Oh, come on. Who's crossing here? Yeah, there's someone just crossing. Let's make sure there's no cross traffic. We're just going to go. Yes, let's go. Not going to stop on the hill. There's no one else around. Yes, it's not the safe thing to do, but if you're on UC, you're going to stop there, traffic is going to creep up to you, and then now you're going to have to start from a hill with traffic right next to you. You'd rather get away from traffic if you can. Traffic is what's going to kill you. If I get run over at the cross for going over, fine, it's on me. I'd rather get away from this main street as fast as I can. You see, there's no traffic passing me, right? Because I didn't wait for it. It's like, get off the busy exterior routes as soon as you can. Don't be a statistic. Like, I could take this all the way to 45th again if I wanted to. Maybe, I don't know. But then you have to deal with that traffic light up there. Maybe. Well, let's do it. Because that route, there's a lot of crossing that you have to do, and then they don't have triggered lights. So it's annoying. Like, you cross over these busy intersections, and then it's just like, you know, rolling the dice. Hopefully we don't get a trigger light here and just go through. Because we're going uphill. Uh-oh, we got 5 seconds. The other main light is that other one up there. So basically, we're just going the way we came. Now, you gotta be careful here, because I'm hugging the right side of this lane. You want to be careful for people like debris and people opening their doors. Because you can see there's also those stupid tar snakes here. They fixed the road 1/3 of the way in. So that light I didn't get, which is fine, because I'm not at it yet. Let's just try and make it there, and then roll in. Because after that light, I think the next light is 45th. My knee really hurts. So that car is going to help me trigger the light. I'm slowly getting to it now, so I don't have to torque as much. Okay, there we go. Now watch out for that car, because he's turning. Now this goes all the way to Ontario. If you wanted to, you could do that too. Ontario and then go 37th. But I think 45th is safe enough for me. Or just go all the way to Ontario, right? It's like Ontario and then, forget what street that is. This is 45th here. No, you have to go quite a bit further. Yeah, I don't want to do that. We'll just take 45th. That's good enough. Yeah, because you'd have to go all the way up to like QE and whatnot. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. So what we'll do here is we'll stop. Let's stop the camera and just relax a bit. Because my feet are sore. My feet are sore and my knee is sore. Because that was a lot of pressure going up that hill. Oh yeah, my knee is totally sore. Let's stop the camera for a bit. Make sure we turn it back on after. 39%. Okay, let's try and move our right leg so that we have enough space so we can stretch it out. Got a car behind us, which I do not like. We're going downhill. At the speed bump. Ooh. Let's go. Okay, I think he stopped following us. So the main difference right now is I have my foot more far forward. I can stretch it out more so that my back pad is not hitting it, from preventing it from going straight. And I'm also further away from the side of the EUC. Because when you stand up, your legs are bow-legged a little bit. If you have your foot right against the shell. Because you have the shell, and then your muscles are not just straight sticks, right? They're actually like a vase, right? Your calf. So if you have your foot right against the EUC, you're hugging it, and then you stand up straight, you're putting some odd pressure on your knee, like outwards pressure. You're like bow-legged, basically, like I'm saying. Your feet are close, and then your calves push against the side, and it forces your knee to stick outwards. Yeah, it's... So like duck stance helps with my knee, I think. Also keeping my foot further out on the pedal as well. This is Main Street. Let's see if I can do it where I don't dismount. There's nobody. I can hear it. That's perfect. Let's try and do what Kevin does, where you hold on to the pole and then just stand there. Not dismount. So yeah, so my hands are okay. It wasn't that cold tonight, actually. Like, you could feel it on your face. When you feel it on your face and your face is freezing, then you know it's cold. And my face feels fine. It's just these gloves, they're annoying to put on and take off. I have to get it so that the layers stay in, so when I take them off, they're not all messed up when I take them out. So we're just taking the 45th and 47th bike lane back. It's nice because all the crossings are triggered crossings. Watch out, I see a light here. See, another white Tesla, right? Don't trust it. Do not trust it. Always slow down when you see lights at the intersection, even if it's your right of way. You know, you're not going to win against a car. You have 100 pounds of EUC and you're like wide open. It's like motorcyclists. There's being right and there's being dead. Drive defensively and don't trust anyone. If you think if it's their right away and they're going, just let them go. It's hot. That mountain was fine. So Anyone you see, do not trust them. Especially late at night, they could be drunk. Drunk and or bad drivers. Test out your horn, make sure it works, right? Let's do turbo mode. See, the light is not that bright because my battery is getting drained. Yeah, that's turbo mode. It's like not much difference. So I'm standing now with my right leg a little more straight. Straight and further away from the side of the shell of the EUC, and also duck style. So yeah, that pump track was interesting. I didn't want to lean with the EUC. I let the EUC lean more, and I tried to stay more upright. At first I was like, oh, that white track, that's beginner. And it was like pump, pump, pump all around the outside, and then one part, it like, you flew over it. Like when I saw Gabe's video, man, that's crazy. Like I don't do any sports like that, like snowboarding, skiing, skating, skateboarding, none of that stuff. So like me doing jumps and stuff, no way. Even me riding this EUC is like, you know, scary enough, right? You rely on one wheel that's made in China to keep you upright. What could go wrong? I guess, you know, the combination that it's not that cold and it's still windy, but these gloves helped. The liners helped. My hands aren't cold at all. Let's see, can I roll into this? You know, what would be good is going to Duffin's Donuts. It's already late. Right, I don't want to like... Can I stand next to it? Not dismount? Yeah, okay. That guy totally ran the red. Totally ran the red. People don't care. That's why you don't go when it's not. You gotta wait for the light. Yeah, Duffin's Donuts would be good right about now, but then I'd have to stop, take off all my gear, put my gloves back on. No. Just get home and have a snack. Still got some of those weird Doritos. What's it called? Tropical something? Tropical Fusion. It's like a mixture of jerk chicken with pineapple and spice. It's spicy and also has like a lime taste. It's a very weird combination, but you know, I don't mind it, but I can see why. So it says go that way. Okay, it says go this way. 45th. I don't mind it, but I wouldn't buy it again. Like it's like special edition and everything. They hyped it up according to the packaging. It's like 3 chefs collaborated again for it. I'm like, it's just like a spicy lime cilantro taste. You know, cilantro is a acquired taste. I like cilantro, so I don't mind it. But it's not like a flavor that'd be like, oh, this is so good. The Taiwanese spicy garlic is a lot better, like 10 times better, I would say, in my opinion. 10 times. Okay, what street is this? I think this is 45th. Yes. Now, what street is that? Argyle. Is this a busy street or not? The Argyle is busy further down. See, I don't know where I'm going right now. This is supposed to be the 45th bike route, but it's not well laid out or well marked. I don't think this is the way, but let's see. Yeah, this is still 45th. Okay. You got a stop sign there, and then now which way do you go? The signage is not good. Do you go back onto 47th, I guess? Alright, you're just like, okay. I have no idea. So then you just figure it out. It's the 45th and 47th bikeway. Okay, so yeah, you go this way. So I missed a turn. I should have gone back to 47th somewhere. I know this is not the proper way to use the roundabout, but there's no one else around. Okay, so 47th. And then you turn back on the 45th somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. I don't know, Supreme Pizza around here? That would be delicious. Yeah, Victoria and something, right? But then you have to wait for it. Yeah, Supreme Pizza is just like over there. Oh. 49th and Victoria. I don't want to be too late going home. This is a mounting opportunity. Yeah, that was a bad one. It like went forward, I kicked off, and then it just went like this. So let's see. Proper ways, you should take this and then go back on the 45th at some point. I just don't know where exactly. 45th is that way. Let's see if there's any signage. This road is not, the surface is not very good. Something, 45th Avenue. Okay, Nanaimo, okay, I see. Nanaimo, and then it goes to 47th, or 45th over this way. Ah, okay. So there is signage, I'm just blind. Because when I come here, I totally did not go this way. I went just straight, and then I cut into the alleyway back there. So at Nanaimo, okay. Nanaimo, it cuts back. Now this is 45th proper again. Okay, now I know where I'm at. So what is that? Is that a light or a stop sign? Do I hear anything? Okay, let's go. Vivian, okay. Not going on Vivian. That's where I would have cut through if I took that Mitsui bikeway. Eventually get to Vivian, then you turn right onto 45th. And this goes past Killarney. Well, not Killarney, but yeah, it does pass by the Killarney. And watch out here, the pathway looks bad. Yeah, so there's Killarney there. It's weird because this is not the main street. This is that side street that turns, hooks out, and meets up. So is this actually the way? There's all these bike signs. This is not the way I would have used. I would have been using that. Because I thought this was 45th, but that's actually 45th. Weird. See, that's 45th. That's why I don't like this 45th bikeway. It's not very well marked.